stare physics, and that makes them dangerous. No, I won't accept that.
Who do you want me to recruit?
We want the brightest and the best. But we'll settle for the available and the willing. I've selected 3 men that our drones have identified. Connor, Ryder, and Galler. The first 2 should be in Tavar, and the 3rd man in Edan. I'll transmit their coordinates to your adjutor.
I'm gonna keep quiet about that no matter what they say.
Tell me.
Judicator Johan. Make a lot. Judicator is if you. That it is, but the.
Tell me.
What? Art the guy. It is so.
Damn it.
The mechs that went into Abessa pretty much killed that whole party.
Reinhold sent me. He says you have a job for me.
You're the new legate, correct?
Correct.
I could use another man. So let's get right to your job. There's at least 6 of them gone rogue, escaped the Horde, and taken up residence there. Judgment has been passed, and they need to be brought back or executed. Come back with
More than 6 renegade heretics.
Yes. There are 10 missing. We're not...
Yes.
If you aren't up to this job, then dismissed.
What goods have you got?
Okay.
What goods have you got?
Okay.
good, sir.
Okay.
We need to show greater resolve if we're to defeat them.
Alright. Set that up. Let's go find a travelling merchant, buy some weapons before we try to do that quest, so we don't die.
Let's do some...
Hey buddy, welcome to my stream. Got anything you want to ask, feel free. We're just doing random side missions and some of the story and stuff, so... We'll let that thing do what it's doing. Where are we even going anyway? That way. Whoop. What we need to do is find that travelling merchant, because they sell the biggest amount of ammo, more than the shops. I think the shop sells like 50 and they sell like 70, so stock up on flamer ammo and stock up on plasma cells, because I've got to go either bring these people back or execute like 7 people, so that'll be quite messy. Climb up here. I wonder if these people will speak, or if they will basically just try to insta-kill me. There's an option to leave my helmet, hide my helmet during cutscenes. Alright, so let's just make a quick little save here. There's a high possibility these people are going to try and kill me, So, but yeah, guys, like I said, you got any questions about ELEX, or if you want to chat about Monster Hunter, I mean, there's a public beta soon. I did play the other beta, so I played that quite a lot. So if you want to chat about ELEX or Monster Hunter or anything, feel free. I reckon these are going to kill me the moment they see me.
Is that so? No. I can't believe that.
Huh.
We'll never find out, will we?
Actually not attacking me. Oh, that's impressive.
Did you flee from the Horde too?
You've been accused of heresy.
And you've been sent after us, have you?
Why did you flee from the Horde?
Why should I trust you?
Well, because I'm afraid.
Yes. Of course. I remember you. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you at first. I don't know what you've been told about initiation, but a lot of it's shit. The Horde say they're saving people, but some of the clerics, they don't care about our lives.
Why the
They were
music's
forcing us
playing
to
so
fight for
much.
them through
It's not
suggestion,
like I'm in
forcing us
combat.
to fight against our will. Some of us came to. We remembered who we were, what we wanted. So, we're going back to our real homes. You're new, aren't you? But how do you know they've not done, won't do, the same to you? Whatever your thoughts, we'd rather die than return there.
Hagen has branded you as heretics and renegades.
And now you're here to kill us?
Give me a reason not to.
If you believe in Kalam, you know his teachings are of wisdom, of knowledge, of caring. If you believe that, you should spare us.
Okay.
I've heard.
We're not meat. You're dead meat.
Wow. Ow. Fucking hell. Alright, so yeah, they're pretty armoured. Alright. Let's try to not do that. Oh well, that's a lot of them still there. Oh, come on. I think we need a better way to deal with them. I can make it up the top of this mountain. One hand grenade. Alright. Ow. Come on, I'm behind a rock. Wow. Threw a fucking grenade at me. Ah, god damn it. Need hints or something, or better way to attack them all. There are too many.
Not a lot for us to talk about until I get my trading stock sorted out.
So you deal with them. Just murdered about 8 people that were like runaways, so deals with them little fuckers.
I'll get this one.
Apparently there's still one alive. There we go. Out of rain. Yeah. Airport there. Need a shitload of money in order to buy the armor I want. Like 10 grand I need.
Well, look who we've... A cleric. You've got balls. The creatures out here tend to eat people who do.
Who are you?
People call me Bullet. So, I guess you can do the same.
What do you do here?
We're exterminators. We deal with any creature.
You're not very
What do you want to talk? The weather? The creatures? The converter? It's an... That chatty enough for you? Or do complete strangers all... So, you want to get in...
Yes.
Once you're in, look for William on the bridge out by the scrap district. Tell him we need more men here. Tell him if I don't get them, we should lock these doors at night. Because when we're dead, the streets will be full of creatures, and they'll be coming to gnaw off his nutsacks next.
Alright.
What kind?
Well, you've been out there. But recently, there have been more of those animals with machines embedded in them. You ask me, it's...
Are you our reinforcements?
Yes.
Really? I mean, you don't look like the reinforcements I was expecting. But you're to take over on what? You will eat here, sleep here, piss here. Don't leave your post unless it's to deal with an enemy, and then you come. You spot a threat, you kill it.
Sure. Does this play?
What does it look?
And you're...
One of them. It depends on the day.
You seem pretty certain of yourself.
The fort isn't a place to do. You've got to know what you want. Either you draw the line. Keep your eyes.
Are you sure you have it?
Only an idiot thinks they have... This is about stopping all the little... And I have one...
You want a cleric's help?
I don't care what faction. The only true friend. And if you're not here for Kalan, that means you must be here for your own I need someone who isn't on the radar when it comes to the district overseer. Some of them are pissed about something. I need someone to deal with that.
Bullet needs reinforcements outside the gates.
Right. I should have figured he couldn't handle it. How many men does he need?
You need to get them 4 men. That's if you want that gate secured.
That sounds excessive. But you look like someone who knows their way around the wilderness. So I'll agree.
Shit.
4 men is.
I just realised I just made this harder now. Bugger.
About these district overseers.
Because I'm with a different faction, so no doubt we're probably going to end up fighting. I just told them to put more men on the gate.
Who are they?
There's Big Jim. He's in charge of the arena. Chloe, she manages the entertainment district. Then there's Mad Bob. He calls himself the Scrap Baron, and you'd better call him that. People don't call him Mad Bob to his face. Ever. And there's Blake. He takes care of things that need taking care of. They've all earned their place, all proven themselves loyal. But they all have their little problems, and they all want more.
Tell me about Chloe.
Chloe owns her cut of the takings. That's not like her to skip paying her tribute. She knows she's lucky to have the position she has. So I need an outsider to make her pay up. It's a little more diplomatic coming from someone from the outside. And I need someone who isn't scared Chloe will shut them out of the entertainment district. Ask her for the shards and find out why she's not been paying. If you can't manage that, at least make sure she pays her out.
What about Blake?
Say, are you even listening to me? Blake is the only overseer who doesn't make trouble here. He takes care of his own interests and does what people tell him. I only wish they were all like that.
Tell me about Big Jim.
Big Jim. Good fighter. He's kept the arena turning a profit. Only now he's beaten everyone who's challenged him. He thinks he's invulnerable. I've even heard rumors he's claiming he will take over from the Duke. I always knew his ego would be his undoing. I should want him dead. Instead, I want you to fight him. He needs his ego deflating. You're to fight in the name of the Duke, and make sure that you teach Big Jim a lesson before I have to shut him up permanently.
Alright then.
What is the problem with Mad Bob?
Let's go have a
Mad Bob.
fight.
Yeah, that is its own chapter. He oversees the scrap deliveries to the fort. They are a big source of profit. Only now there isn't any scrap coming in, and I don't know why. The desert might be dry of water, but there's no way it's dry of scrap.
Speak to him and find out what's happening.
I'm afraid he isn't delivering because nobody will work for him. But maybe it's something else. If you can get Mabub to start making deliveries again, I promise that will earn you a good reward.
I will look into the problems you're having.
That's what I wanted. Get things to... Well, the Duke doesn't forget. Let me know how things go.
Sending us the dumbest guys in Tavar? I told you to stay on. If you go wandering off and leaving the fort unprotected, you won't get any more work. You're fired. Keep your eyes... Keep your...
I don't have any time right now.
I got you your reinforcements.
Good. Every man counts. The more of us there are, the less chance there is of me. So...
Alright. That's that one.
Hey, you. don't know if anyone's told you, but the Duke, our glorious leader, king of the... and I...
So, what has that to do with me?
Look, I've told the Duke 1,000 times I'm not the guy for this. But if I don't get him the shards, he'll put a rope around my neck. Or my wife will. She'd do it. So do a guy a favor. After all, it's better than me and you and...
Your wife would hang you?
She wouldn't want to. No, she's a lady of integrity. My wife is a wonderful lady. So are you going to... Listen.
There's no tax. This is a con.
Why would I risk my neck to lie? I told you I don't want to be here. I know you're looking at me and not feeling that threatened if you don't pay. But the Duke stands behind me. Mess with me and you mess with the Duke. And no one here is going to let that happen.
You're not taking shards from me without a fight.
No, you don't want to fight me. Deny the Duke and it won't just be me you're fighting. You'll be fighting everyone here.
No one's going to help you. And no one in their right mind would send you to collect shards. I'm not paying.
But you... Are you crazy? You'll risk that?
I'm not paying.
Okay, I'll admit it. I spent all my wife's shards. She found out, and if I don't earn them back, she'll be wearing my balls for earrings. I've got to get the shards to replace what I spent.
What did you spend the shards on?
Well, you know, men's things. Yeah, I know that made it worse, but it's not like that, honestly. I love Cindy, and I can't get to see her without paying her. Not that it matters. Madison will beat the shit out of me if she finds I've seen a prostitute. She'll kill me if she finds out I'm in love with Cindy. So, I've got to get those shards if I want to keep walking.
You really love your wife, then?
Yes. Oh, yes. Completely. Totally. What is there not to love? You can tell her that if you meet her, that you've never met anyone who loves his wife as much as Liam. You could even say I worship her. And if anyone says anything about Cindy and us being in love, I'll deny it. How could I betray my wonderful, blessed, psychotic wife?
So, your wife doesn't mean anything to you?
She means the world to me. If I wasn't with her, my universe would end. I'm not the first, you know. Every few months, she picks a husband. And have you met any of her exes here in the fort? No. And there's a good reason for that. No one knows where they are, where the pieces of them are. I've never had much here. I don't know why she picked me of all people, but now she owns me until I die. And if she finds out about Cindy, both me and her are dead. Dead for good. Warrior, lover, goddess. She's everything a man could ever want. Oh, I don't know what I'd do if she just died.
Excellent.
Say, where did you get that claw? Can I take a look at it?
Why? Do you want to look at that?
Yes, please, show me.
A cleric named Xander gave it to me.
He did? Then you must have his trust. And if you have been trusted with this, maybe I could ask you about something. It would bring us a lot of ELEX, and I mean a lot.
And you'll trust me with this because of this claw?
You wouldn't have one if you hadn't earned it. You're one of us, right? I mean, you're playing it shy, but you know what the claw means. And it means we work together. Share the loot and go our separate ways. Both with the shards to make life happier.
All right, I'm in.
Right. Let's do this. Listen closely. I know the Duke stole a pile of shards from the clerics some time ago. He's trying to bring them into the fort little by little without anyone noticing. We can take advantage of that to earn ourselves a profit. If that sounds good, then let's do this. If not, then just pretend this conversation never happened.
About the Duke's shards. How did the Duke get the Elexit from the clerics?
The clerics were transporting goods and the Elexit between the domed city in Abessa and the Hort in Ignadon. The Duke got wind of this and set up an ambush. And it worked. The Duke made a fortune. But of course, he couldn't tell anyone about it. If he'd admitted it was the outlaws that killed those clerics, it would have started a war. So he hid the shards and denied the whole thing.
And the clerics believed him?
Neither side really knows if we could win a war, and besides, where's the profit for anyone? A full-out war and we'll all lose. That's why the Duke likes to play his enemies according to good old outlaw tradition. Keep them guessing, surprise them with your attacks, and hit them with a huge bang when they are least expected. So because the Duke needs to keep this a secret, he can't have word get round the fort and then reach the clerics. That not only means the Elexit is out there, but it also means the Duke can't raise much of a storm if all the Elexit suddenly disappears.
So, what's your plan?
The Duke is bringing the Elexit into the fort in deliveries with minimum muscle to protect it. Keeping it low-key is how the Duke is hoping to keep his Elexit a secret, and the next delivery of shards is due soon. I've thought about this, and the best place to intercept the shipment is when it's coming through the pass that connects Ebessa with Tavar. The pass will contain the convoy, and it's far enough away from the fort that the Duke won't know anything's happened there for a decent length of time. If you hit that convoy, take the Elexit, then I'll give you, say, 40% of that take.
Huh.
Make it 50% or there's no deal.
Hey, this is my plan and I did all the prep work.
Which will mean nothing if I'm not there to get the shards. I'm doing the fighting. I'm taking the risk. I'll take 50%.
Are you expecting me to just back down and accept this?
Yes.
Well, okay. We're partners now. Ready to go?
Let's go.
Head directly to the pass to Ebessa, and keep your eyes. The outlaws in the convoy might have disguised themselves as clerics.
You're coming with me.
What? My ass belongs to Iron Madison. Hell, I'll be no use to you dead, and that's what I'll be. You can handle it yourself.
Very good.
Alright. Let's find a shop.
What goods?
But of course.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever been in the cage? Fuck off. What, really? Before Big Jim was?
Get me a drink. And something to... And not just being... Well...
Sure. Pay me and I'll get them.
You're not getting any sharp.
No pay?
Do as I say, or I'll shove... Give me a drink. Give me some food. Get them for me now. Doing that would be a good move on your part. You'll want me to owe you a favor when all my plans come...
What plans?
What plans? What do you think, I'm stupid? You think I'm gonna tell you that? The Duke might be in charge now, but he won't be running things forever. Someday, someone is gonna take his place. And when they do, you'll want them to be a friend of yours.
Is that so?
Defeating Baxter doesn't make him immortal. The Duke might have the fort now, but remember, no one thought Baxter could be overthrown.
So you want to replace the Duke?
Look at me and tell me I wouldn't make a better leader. And once I rule, Nasty will be at my side as my war leader, working closely with each other. Very closely. And we could use someone like you. Or are you all talk? Come on, get the drink, take the deal. You should start listening to people in the...
About the arena. What are the rules?
You'll find out when you choose a challenger, and then you win, you lose, you take the injuries, and you take...
So, you fight alone?
1 against 1. You fight...
Who can I challenge?
Me, if you got the balls. Then there's Ike and Gunn. You might find a few others, if you think you got what it takes.
Are you the only people I can fight?
Well, there might be others you can persuade. But Ike and Gunn are the only full-timers. And like I said, you want to fight me, you gotta fight them.
I challenge you.
Let me make it plain. You...
Is that...
Those are the rules. Fighting losers does... You don't fight the champ, and you don't fight me until Williams lets you join the Duke's men.
I'll wait here.